That's a better fish. That's a better fish. Oh crap, I was not ready for this. Hey there, how's it going? I'm Adam, this is Go To Outdoors, and I'm happy to welcome you back to another one. Today, kind of the same thing as the last video you saw. It's actually the second half of that day where I went down, well, to where I kind of started the whole adventure up at Raystown Lake. I went down below the Spillway again. So I had enough fun here and, enough fun on the main part that I decided to have that trip turn into 2 episodes. So in this one, I just do a little bit more trout fishing. Simple, plain old vanilla, nothing fancy. Brought a couple rods, tried to catch a couple trout for the fridge, and well, let's just see how it turned out. Ah, crap. Apparently it's a lot windier here than it was yesterday. And it's going in a very different direction. See what I could pull out of here today. I jumped off a couple real good fish yesterday, so we shall see. I'm gonna wait and throw that till later. Oh, there's walleye, smallie, and brook trout and stuff that are right here below the spillway. That's the dam, obviously. But I want a chance at hooking into some of the stuff that I lost yesterday, because that chaps me. Might not be this particular kind of crankbait day here. Not here anyway. Maybe a little farther up towards the dam, or maybe over there. What I'm going to do is throw a spinner for a while. I'm sorry about the wind again. The wind is terrible today. It's not. Case in point. Just gonna let everything just lay down for a bit. Jeez, oh man. Wind sucks. Sling off. Wind is awful. Oh, I just missed one right there. Oh, please tell me you saw that. Damn it. Didn't get connected. Maybe I can get lucky again. Oh man, I hope that showed up on camera. That was a good sized little dinner eatable trout. Got that one though. Brown trout, little stalker. Much better than the brown I got yesterday, I might add. Alright. I got a stringer. I gotta put him down on the stringer. Alright, how do I keep this thing attached? Alright, I'm gonna clip this under here for the time being. Okay, one trout. Let's get some more. All right, love it. Love it. This is what I was raised on, is trout fishing. I love it. So yeah, just a good day all around. Now I just need to get a rainbow. Something knocked a little slack in it. I don't know, maybe a different color's in order after they've seen this one for a little while. That's a better fish. That's a better fish. Oh crap, I was not ready for this. I was not ready for another lake trout. I was not ready for another lake trout. Loosen my drag a bit. Oh man, I was not ready for another lake trout. It's pissed. Oh man, what a fight, what a fight, what a fight, what a fight. I'll watch my footing, get down here where I can land it. Come on, you beautiful fish. You big beautiful fish, come on, come on. She's digging. Digging, digging, digging. Come on, come on. I can fight you all day. I could fight you all day as long as my knots don't give out. Oh, come on. I was not expecting that. I thought I was snagged just now. This one's bigger than the one I caught this morning. This one's even bigger than the one I caught this morning. I was not expecting a lake trout down here. That's a big one. That's a good one. Come on, come on, tire out, tire out, tire out, tire out. I got the line now. I got the line now. I got the line now. Oh, big head shakes. Big head shakes. Wish I had my net. Wish I had my net. Wish I had my net. Cut myself with the line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Oh, that was an absolutely awesome fight. Oh man. Got her in the gills with the spinner, so that's why she's bleeding. Absolutely choked it. That was unexpected, to say the least. That was very, very, very unexpected. Oh man, not mad at it though. Holy crap. Another beautiful, beautiful lake trout. Man, how did this get hooked? I got some sharp teeth in there. Oh, what a fish. What a beautiful fish. It's the second one going on the stringer. That's going home too. Oh man. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fish. All right. No, you're not getting off. You're just gonna get a big brother. Or cousin. All right. Now, that's just comical. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna keep fishing. I am gonna retie after that though. There's no way in hell that fish didn't do damage to my last 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. Oh man. I'm gonna check, make sure that was getting filmed. Okay, that was on film. I am out of breath. That was just so exciting. Oh man, that was so exciting. I'm all wrapped up and everything now. What the hell am I doing? I don't care. That was too much fun. That was so much fun. All right, so how did that not do any damage whatsoever to that line? What? What? That's unnatural. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh man. I thought I was snagged. What the hell? That was awesome. That was awesome. As soon as I saw that thing turn, I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I cannot believe I just got that fish in. I cannot believe I just got that fish in. That was incredible. That's just icing on the cake for today. Caught one Laker. That was a good hit. I don't know if you saw my line jump just then. Something just smacked it. Yeah, one good Laker out of the kayak on that swim bait, and this one came on a 1/16 ounce blaze orange and yellow with red dot Panther Martin spinner. What in the world? I guess elephants really do eat peanuts. That was cool. That was really, really cool. That was a big fish. I'm willing to bet that one's bigger than the first one this morning. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna retie. Oh, really? Picking that shirt now. Whatever. I'm having too much fun to be worried about trivial things like that. I'm gonna let this swing the entire width of this draw here. One more thing I will add is you will notice I did adjust my drag after this morning's incident. I was not going to be losing another fish. Not to something like that. So, learn that lesson the hard way. At least it was on a $1 swim bait, not a $50 swim bait. I'm gonna go up a bit. Actually, I'm going to throw that swim bait for a little bit. Now that I know those are in here, maybe there's a walleye or something else in here. Of course, the wind is kicking up right now. Sorry about the wind, folks. Sorry about the wind. You want to mend your line in current like this to have as straight a line as possible to your lure. Go down a little ways, cast it again. I do have this swim bait in a much smaller version as well. Don't know how effective it would be for what's in here though. Oh, I know you guys saw my line jerk on that. Darn it. If I get smoked right in front of the concrete, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, so when I was talking with some old timers that were here last night, they said there is a tunnel farther down that way that kind of goes around the dam. They said that's how the Lakers slip out. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, fine, whatever. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But so anything that is in the lake is technically available here. Clearly, at least the lake trout are, and apparently there's muskie and walleye, and of course you see the brown trout I already caught out of here yesterday and today. Battery died mid-rant, so I don't know what I was talking about, but either way, switched up lures and we're gonna see what a little trout-shaped crankbait can do. Jumped right there. I'm gonna cast right there. Walk it down, walk it down. While I was switching batteries, there was a couple things blowing up around the corner there. I know there's a way I can get over there, but I do not feel like risking it because all I'm wearing right now are Crocs, and yeah, that would be a dumb idea. Last thing I want to do is break an ankle. Cracked my shin last year on rocks very similar to this when I was trying to get some bait while I was crabbing. Not my finest hour, I might add. Action on that's pretty great. Just a little crankbait. I like it. Oh, that's gonna be a money cast. Come on. Be something over there. Really? Nothing? Could have sworn that would have gotten something. Something right there. I was gonna come up for it. Something rolled underneath there when this came by. Might have been what just jumped. But that's the thing about, you know, trout in streams is they move all the time. When the water's the right temperature for them, they are extremely active and mobile. I know there's going to be fish in here that will eat this little trout colored crankbait because trout are opportunistic just like so many other species, and they are cannibalistic. So just because something looks like one of them, there's no reason for them to not take a smack at it at all. I mean, they will happily snack on each other if it means not going hungry. And you've probably noticed how long my leader is. I do typically run very, very long leaders when I'm trout fishing because they have very, very good eyesight and they can be line shy. I used to just use 2-pound line monofilament before I discovered the joys of copolymer and fluorocarbon. And that's kind of just what was needed at the time. It was the early days of fluorocarbon line, and it was brittle. It wasn't great for a spinning rod, so all I ever used was straight up mono. I didn't really start using braid until, I guess, college, when I was fishing, and one of my buddies put me onto it, and I realized just how much more sensitive the combination of braid to mono or braid to fluorocarbon was. There's just so much more sensation that you get through the rod. You know exactly what your lure is doing all the time. So I'm a convert. Yeah, I am happily converted. Let's go back to the spinner, the old lucky spinner. Let's see what we can do now. Oh, felt like a tappy tap tap. Tap tap taparoo. Anyway, like I was saying, I typically run between 8 and 12 foot leaders when I'm trout fishing, because I do like to use the bright line to make sure I can see what's going on. It helps me detect strikes. It helps me, kind of predict if I need to cut a cast short if it's laser beaming towards the nearest tree. Oh, fish came right up for it. I'm going down and casting to him. I know you didn't see that on the GoPro, but a fish definitely just came up behind that one. It was just sitting in current. That fish was interested. He's right there. The fish is right there. I don't think I can drag something past him. I don't have enough real estate to work with. Maybe I'll get lucky. That might be the one I put hooks into earlier, so he's probably a little wary. Oh, oh, you saw that. I know you saw that. Oh man, dang it. They are interested in this spinner. That one got teeth on it. I think if I had a little scent, it would have committed. I don't think I have any scent with me. I think I've worn this spot out enough. I'm going to go upstream a little bit on the rocks and see if I can pull something. I do have scent in my truck. Alright, so I found some little snags. Some Berkeley Gulp Alive maggots, and I tipped one of the hooks with it. We'll see if that makes any difference on the ones that follow. Otherwise, I'm going to throw on a trout magnet under a float with some other power bait, or a trout magnet jig head, I should say, with some other power bait stuff, and see if I can get a couple just drifting, because that would be cool. See what kind of casting distance I get with this little setup and see what it'll do. Just drift it along. I'm gonna get my steps in this way. Got it. Got it. All right. That is the ticket. Another brownie for the fridge. He smoked it. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Also delicious. Let go. Nope. Nope. Stop it. You're going with the others. Oh, I dropped. Sounded like I dropped something, but I didn't. I think I just scared something. Whatever. Let's go get another one. Let's get another one. This wind is making that part a little difficult. So it's going to get wrapped up for right now. We're going to try that again when the wind dies down. Ah, I just missed one. That was a solid hit. Trout tried to give me the old skippity pap. Darn it. Darn it. It's a nice little spillway, I gotta admit. There's a lot of life in here. Tell you what, I'm gonna get out of the wind a little bit. We're gonna load up and move farther down. There's another little quote-unquote recreation area. I'm gonna try and take a couple casts down there and see what we can do. Two-stage. I guess I didn't realize just how tired I was until I got into the truck and drove down to the second spot down the river. It's only about 500 yards or so from where I was before, but it's there's a picnic area and a privy that I took full advantage of just now. And I was gonna grab my gear, but decided, excuse me, that I'm a little bit beat. You know, I slept in the truck last night, so obviously it wasn't the greatest night's sleep. And I had a fantastic day. I was on the water from like 6:30 until like 4:15. That's about 4:30-ish right now, give or take. And it's been an absolutely fantastic day of fishing. It's been a fantastic day, period. I mean, the weather's amazing. It started off at 30 degrees, but it's like 62 now. So of course I'm sweating my my jimmies off because I'm still wearing my thermal sweatpants that I put on underneath my waders this morning. I got two shirts on. You can see from the sleeves, I got two shirts of the sun protection shirts. Excuse me. I'm bushed. Yeah, I'm gonna get rolling. I'm gonna probably grab something to eat and then get back on the road because it's about a 3.5 hour drive home. But I will say, I will be coming back to Raystown Lake. This place is spectacular. I've had so much fun today. Gotta try it with a bigger boat. I think if I had a bigger boat and I had downriggers and a couple other things, there might have been some other opportunities I would have had to catch more lake trout. I was talking with one of the guides when they pulled up their half-day trip just as I was getting off the water. And the clients I saw first thing this morning before I launched, they were just getting on the water at about like 5:45. They were out early. So their half-day, they said they got 9 lake trout, 2 stripers, and a brown. And when they say brown, they pulled this sucker up. This was a 27-inch brown trout. This is the biggest one I've ever seen in person. Even the guide said those are rare, but apparently they're in there, so there's a opportunity to catch a real hoss like that. My last 2 fishing trips have been fantastic. You know, the day I was just catching all those little fish at Sleater Lake, they were just so much fun. That was a week ago, and now today is April 22nd. Man, it's an absolute blast that I had today. If you're in the area, check it out. If you're fishing at the at the discharge at the Spillway, just know there are bathroom facilities here. You don't have to pee in a bottle. Yeah, I can't complain about today. First and second lake trout of my life I caught today, and both of those fish were 1000% chaos. Yeah. I didn't expect either one. The first one, I can't believe I even landed the dang thing. Because, yeah, I went onto the boat. It was wrapped in my transducer. I was scrambling to get my net out, and I netted my transducer along with the trout, and everything was all tangled up. I still can't believe I managed to get that one in. And then the second one hitting a 16th ounce trout spinner, and still using the 6-pound line. And that was a much more sizable fish. Can't wait to come back here and try that again. If that's the way lake trout are most of the time, I will be A, bringing beefier gear, and B, coming back here again for sure. Either way, I'm rambling at this point. I had such a fantastic day. The smallmouth fought like smallmouth. I love catching them. That largemouth was a bit of a surprise. I was actually only expecting to see the smallmouth in the parts of the lake where I was on the rocky bluff walls and stuff. But a catch is a catch. It's a fun day. I got those 2 brown trout. They're coming home with me. That one I caught yesterday did not count. It was like 5 inches long. I couldn't have kept it anyway, but that was fun. So yesterday was not skunked, and today 100% made up for yesterday's debacle. I started the morning super sketchy. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back to that part of the Susquehanna until late summer. And when I say late summer, I know there's a moratorium from May 1st until like the middle of June-ish, where you can't target smallmouth bass, period. If I come back up here, it's probably going to be to do some catfishing, because I know there's big flatheads in there as well, and I've never caught a flathead. I want to catch flathead catfish, and of course they got blues farther down the Susquehanna, like near Marietta, and even farther downstream than that in Maryland, like Conowingo Dam, places like that. That'll be catch and release catfish. I'm not going to eat anything out of that river, but it'll still be fun to bend the rod. Just know that there's going to be a lot more coming down the pipe when it comes to good fishing trips. There's going to be a bit of travel involved. When I say travel, I mean places that are within about 4 hours of drive from my home. That's about the most I can do on a one-day basis. So I'd head out the night before, sleep in the truck, kind of like I did right now, and then head home that evening after, a good day of fishing. And that's the kind of trip that I'm going to be focusing on for the time being. I'm going to be hitting some of the hot spots. Harper's Ferry is a great place to do some wade fishing, and that's only like 20 minutes from the house. So a lot more planned. In addition to the side projects, I'm going to start filming some of that stuff coming up shortly, because I finally got enough of the parts that I need together to make those projects functional at this point. So I'm going to get that started. I'm still geared up for crabbing season. Crabbing season is hello. Anyway, I have mail again. So there is plenty of stuff to take care of. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming down, like DIY kind of things. You don't need super high budget stuff if you want to come out and do some awesome fishing. It makes things more comfortable sometimes, but it doesn't make it any more fun. That guide I was talking to this morning, it looked like he was running out of a boat that was from the mid-1980s. I mean, it's even older than my aluminum boat. It's older than Darla. And I mean, that guide was fishing out of something that was a lot older than even my boat. And my boat's from 1994. My boat is now 30 years old. But that's a project I have coming up for another time. But you'll start seeing those videos pretty soon. Like I said, I'm getting stuff together, and those projects are coming down the pipe. Anyway, it's probably about time. It's probably about time that I get back on the road. I'm going to stop in town, grab something to eat. I could probably go for a Gatorade. I probably need a Gatorade as much as I've been sweating today. Anyway, that's kind of off topic. But yeah, I'm going to get on the road, and that's just about all I have for you today. So like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today. I know I sure did. and I'll catch you in the next one.